Terry, please, Terry, get me out, bro. I can't do prison any longer. I can only last until November 2025.
Worry not, brother. I, esteemed mathematician, Terence Tao, will be able to cover your bail with my recently won Fields Medal Prize of 16,000 Canadian dollars.
Days after winning the esteemed Fields Medal, mathematician Terence Tao's brother, Trevor Tao, has been arrested and imprisoned for crimes against humanity.
The crimes are untold but numerous, and his bail has been set at... I wonder how Terence Tao is feeling at this moment.
This is the conversion rate from Canadian to US dollars, going from $15,000 to a lower amount of $13,446.88. Terence Tao converts this on the day as a US dollar is the most traded currency globally and arguably the most valuable. For our benefit, we also assume that he will not get taxed on anything, as his income will be the Fields Medal winnings, and if the RAS tax people off their annual earnings of 13 grand, they are a sorry bunch. Popping all the money into a savings account is extremely safe. The money won't run away unless the bank has been robbed. However, the annual interest is incredibly poor, especially after the Great Recession, where interest rates reached to an abysmal 0.09%. At the end of 19 years, Terence Tao would have saved up $5,512.80 on top of his Field Medals winnings, a 41% increase, which will see Trevor maybe getting an extra few snacks in jail, but that's about it. However, since Terence's interest rate is based on his income, which we assume to be equal to the prize money, 0% tax is achieved, and the naughty IRS goes home hungry, which is a win.
Dear myself, a savings account won't cut it. You've got to be more adventurous.
Next, Tao is more focused on reducing risk for his investments. Terry wants to invest in stocks, but of course he knows the efficient market hypothesis, which says that he should invest in index funds. The S&P 500 is an index fund with a historically great record. It tracks the 500 biggest companies on the American Stock Exchange. By investing his 15,000 Canadian dollars, his investment would have ballooned to 69,000 US dollars.
Hey again, it's Terry from the future. Bitcoin's good, but you need more money. You should try something else.
Terry is hyper-focused on the stock market. He now knows where the money's at, and with his great mind, he realises that the tech industry is soaring and on the way to financial freedom for everyone and their mum. Thus, he examines companies like Nvidia and Apple, followed by the loosely related Netflix and Tesla. Big increases of 48 and 33,000% can be seen. However, Nvidia certainly takes a cake with a whopping 124,284.4%. These are some honourable mentions. Being the smart man that he is, he invests all $13,446.88 into Nvidia, whilst it's at an all-time low of 14 cents in the Great Recession. He comes out a very happy man in 2025 with around 16.7 million.
This is Terry, again. Stocks are a step in the right direction, however you need more money.
This Terence uses all the previous knowledge he has gained over the journey to make the most amount of money. The general strategy involves buying and selling stocks around peaks that he'll preemptively know about and investing in Bitcoin. This Terence, however, might be a little unethical. Prior to 2013, the best way for Terry to invest his money is in the stock market, since he knows exactly when each stock is going to peak. He makes from the stock market pre-2013. Notably, you can see that Sleep Number Corp in 2009 spikes heavily. This is due to a rebound from a near bankruptcy. And in 2011, Terry invests in oil and gases, which may be unethical, but Terry is desperate. After this all, he is left with around $335 million. Post 2013, the best way for Terry to invest his money is into Bitcoin. Terry has made too much money, so if he spent all of his money on Bitcoin, he would buy the whole market. Therefore, Terry should only buy 25% of the available Bitcoin so he doesn't affect the market too much. After selling on a local peak on the 6th of October 2025, he is left with around $380 billion. After working out the total amount Terence makes, it is around $380.8 billion. Due to Terry being unethical this time, he moves to Panama so he doesn't have to pay any taxes. This means that the amount he's made is enough to get Trevor out of prison.
Thanks, brother.
What to do for the future? Be ready to secure knowledge on industries to invest in, such as the tech giants of the 2010s, and when to invest in these stocks. Consider crypto as a high-risk, high-reward option. However, always diversify your portfolio as a safety net, e.g. index funds, as you won't have a future Terence Tao time travelling to give hints on what to do.
5 hours later.
Hey Terry. Hate to tell you this, I'm back in prison. Can you get my bail, please?
What the fuck?